Hi, I'm Doc Marshall for Lessons.io, and today I'd like to talk about guitar picks, specifically the one that I use and that we've had so many comments on. So I thought I would tell you why I use such a large pick and how do I go about making it. Let's look over here, and this is the pick that I'm talking about. You can see that it's quite larger than an ordinary guitar pick, which many of you use, I'm sure. It's just as thin as any other guitar pick, but as you can see it's much wider and much longer. For comparison, this is the pick that we started out with. See it right there. So that you can see that we came from this and we went to this. So let me explain first why I chose to do this. I'm sure many of you have dropped a guitar pick while you're playing, and of course you can't get to the pick, in time to get the song going or whatever, and you have to use your fingers or whatever. Very annoying. So what I did is I said, okay, what's wrong here, okay? So on this standard pick, you can see you grab it, but you can't grab very much of it, and your fingers get sweaty and so forth, and you drop the pick. However, with this pick here, it's very hard to drop this one. If you drop this one, boy, you're probably going to drop your guitar too. So let's see how we go about making this pick. All right. The first thing we do is we choose a heavy pick. This is the brand that I use right here, and you can use anything you want, from a light pick to a medium pick, but the thick pick. This one is 1 millimeter thick, and it gives you a mellow tone when you play the instrument, and that's what I like. So that's why I've chosen this one. And this is very tough to bend, of course, so it gives you a good solid sound. So what we do now is we're going to make the pick, the famous Doc Marshall pick, by using some sandpaper. This is regular 40 grit sandpaper. And we use some glue. You have to use this kind of glue because nothing else is going to work. And a piece of masking tape. And what I do is fit the shape of the pick to my fingers where it feels comfortable. So you can see how far back into my fingers the pick goes. Notice also that the tip of the pick in each case is the same. So when you're strumming, it's the same on the instrument. There's a few things we need to know. First, we have to make it very rough on both sides of the pick so that your finger and thumb can grasp it and it won't drop. Okay, so we're going to take our sandpaper and get a shape that's comfortable for you. You can make it bigger than this if you want, or smaller, and use a pair of scissors to cut like that, and then you can shape it the way you want. Very easy to do this, by the way. Cut 2 of these, then take the pick and put it like that so that you can see where to cut off these corners. Trim them down. And you can see the beginnings of the pick right there. Okay? Because we're aiming for this when we get finished. So you'll cut 2 pieces like this. You'll fit your pick on the inside, and make sure that you put a lot of space in here, okay, so that it has plenty to hold on to. So you cut 2 of these pieces. Use your cement, both sides, and both sides of the 2 pieces of sandpaper. Make a sandwich. Then take a clamp like that and clamp it solidly, and clamp it for a couple of hours, even though it's not necessary. But you really want that to be a tight, solid fit. So you've got this sandwich going on. Now we're done with the sandwich, and now we're going to take our masking tape, take a thin strip of it, and wrap it around this area right here. right in there, because we don't want these corners to touch the guitar strings. Okay, so give yourself a little piece of tape around there, like that, and you've got your custom-made pick. Not only can you play the guitar with it, but if you have a nail that needs a little bit of buffing, you can use the sandpaper to take any stragglers off or whatever. Who has a nail file when you're on a job, right? So there you have it, the famous Doc Marshall guitar pick. I'm Doc Marshall. Bye for now.